Hey everybody, welcome to the first recap of Season 9 of Dancing with the Stars. It's the first night of the 3-night star-studded premiere. The men will be dancing tonight, the ladies will be dancing tomorrow night, and Wednesday will be the elimination show. One lady star and one man star is going home. So the show started off with the number "The Boys Are Back in Town," and it was really super creepy because like all of the male star dancers from the show were on this big lift and they were doing all these really dumb moves, like it was just like really creepy. But then when they got off and actually danced, it was amazing. I mean, they were so on, it wasn't even funny. I enjoyed the dancing. I could do without the creepiness. So tonight, all of the star dancers that are male will be dancing 2 dances each. One ballroom and one Latin. So the first one that everyone is going to do is a ballroom. And then they're going to be doing something brand new. It's called a relay dance. The 8 male stars are dancing in 2 groups of 4. And they're dancing to the same music. They're doing a 30-second solo. And they're going to be ranked either with a 4, a 6, an 8, or a 10. Depending on what their rank is in their performing group. So let's start talking about Carter and Karina Smirnoff. They did their cha-cha-cha. Yeah, he's a good dancer. I just don't like him. He's such a smarmy, snotty, snot-nosed kid. I don't know. I just don't like him. And he kind of almost dumped her at the end. And he still ended up with a 22. Which was one of the high scores of the night. I think it was the highest solo score of the night. He was in the Viennese Waltz group. And I don't know, he didn't connect with his partner for me. And he just seemed kind of robotish, kind of stiff. So he ended up with a 10. He was the best in his group. And that's not saying much because there wasn't very many good performances tonight. Up next, Lidell Anna Trebunskaya. That's Jonathan's wife. They did a foxtrot. It was painful for him. He looked so uncomfortable, it was like he was praying for waterboarding. He probably might have even preferred some bamboo under his fingernails. He ended up with a 16. And he was in the Salsa group. And like I said, not a lot of good dancers. Even though he ended up being ranked 3rd out of 4, it might as well have been last. But they had to give everybody either 4, 6, 8, or 10. Dacascos and Lacey Schwimmer were up next, and they had a cha-cha-cha. Now, he is a kung fu master, and he's very agile, he's very athletic, and his dance looked a lot like kung fu. He ended up with a 21. He was in the Viennese Waltz group, and he was very robotic. I don't know, it's like he was dancing next to Lacey, and she was trying to dance with him, but he ended up with an 8. Somebody had to get the 8. Now, Ashley Hamilton and Edyta Sliwinska. She's had the bull, now she's going to have the calf. She originally danced with his daddy, George Hamilton. And Ashley Hamilton, let me say, is nothing like his daddy. He did the foxtrot with her, and he was so stiff, he was practically a corpse. Sorry, Ashley. George was much, much better than you, and he's like a zillion times your age, too. So Ashley was in the salsa group. Stiff again. Small moves. He dances very small. For the foxtrot, he ended up with a 15, and for the group dance, he ended up with the lowest in his group, a 4. Alright, Donny Osmond was up next with Kym Johnson. They had a foxtrot, and yeah, I predicted it. He hoarded out. But what do you expect? He's been performing since he was a fetus, and he's been on every show, every, like variety type performance show in the entire world. since it began. So, yeah, he ended up with a 20. And he was in the salsa group, and he totally rocked it out because everybody else sucked. So he ended up with a 10. He was number 1 in his group. Vito and Chelsie Hightower. These two are so short, they're like illegally short. They did a foxtrot. And the best part about this dance was Louis' smile. He's got a terrific smile. He was having a lot of fun out there. He ended up with a 19. He was in the first group of solos, the salsa group. And I don't know, I just get this shy vibe off of him. Like, he's afraid to really let loose. Like, maybe he'd be really good if he just let it all go. He might be. He ended up with an 8 for the group dance. So, Michael Irvin, the typical football player, and Anna Demidova, they had a cha-cha-cha. And yeah, she employed the old creative choreography on him. Why the hell did he get a standing ovation? Because the judges only gave him a 13. Because he deserved a 13. I think he's gonna be around for a long time because I think a lot of people are gonna vote for him because he's popular and they want to see him suffer. So he was in the Viennese Waltz group and they couldn't give him the lowest score because they had to give it to Tom DeLay. I'm sorry, he ended up with a 6. He lifted up his partner like a piece of meat. Come on. So that brings us to the last male star. It was Tom DeLay and Cheryl Burke. I guess they figured, huh, you've had some wins there. We're going to put a real dud on you this time. Edyta, you know, she doesn't need to be at the bottom anymore, although they didn't do her any favors by giving her Ashley Hamilton. So Tom and Cheryl had a cha-cha-cha. And the first rule of Dancing with the Stars, Tom DeLay, is you do not tuck your shirt into your sweatpants. It makes you look like a giant potato on toothpicks. Don't do it anymore. He actually did try. I have to give him that much. He really did try during his dance with Cheryl. They ended up with a 16, though, because apparently he didn't try that hard. They were in the Viennese Waltz group, and I felt like he was the only one who really connected with his partner in that whole group. But connecting with your partner and stomping around like a Clydesdale, you're going to end up at the bottom. So Tom ended up with a 4 for that. So the high scorer of the night is Aaron Carter and Karina. And the low score, oops, it's a tie. It's Ashley Hamilton and Edyta. And Michael Irvin and Anna Demidova. Sorry, Anna. Your first time out, you couldn't expect a winner, right? So on Wednesday, it's going to be the results show. They're going to have a beautiful tribute, I'm sure, to Patrick Swayze. And Sean Kingston will be performing. And Miley Cyrus something or other. I don't know if she's going to be there or show a video. Or maybe they're just going to even hold up a picture of her. Who knows? But tomorrow night comes first, and that's when the ladies perform. So hopefully there'll be some more talented ladies than there was male star dancers. So check in with me tomorrow night, and we'll see what happened with the ladies. Till then, much love.